Hello! It's just me. But I got tired of waiting because we're an hour and 10 minutes late. So, you know, that'll be fun. Um, I don't know that Natsu will be here anytime soon. But I sure hope so. Oops, let me post some things on here so everybody can tell we're live. I don't know if you guys can hear me typing when I do that. But I was just typing. So I should, it's me. Edit post. Okay. So hello, Tatsuyo. Oops, that's not hello. Typing is clearly my strong point. Also, listening to myself talk is very difficult because I hadn't muted it yet. So I kept hearing myself saying things and trying to say other things. And it was like, you know, when you have like an echo? I don't know if you've ever tried that. I know there's this app where it'll delay what you're saying, and it's like a reverb thing. And it's, I don't know, I've seen people use it to play a game and struggle. So it's kind of funny. The longer the reverb, the harder it is to speak, from what I remember. So how's everybody doing? We can talk about swag. We can talk about con updates. We could do news. I mean, I have to find the news. Yeah, it's hard when you hear echo from yourself. It's very weird. Eric, I have exciting news on con updates. Jeremy is going to be at a convention in a month. I don't know where you live, so it may not be pertinent to you. But she's going to be at a convention, so that's exciting. Also, you don't have to tell me where you live because that's a little strange. Because, people on the internet are weirdos. I mean, I'm proud to be one of those weirdos, but all right, I'm trying to find out what's going on with Natsu. He has Tiba news about their Log Horizon Abridged stuff, and I don't know what it means, so it might be good, it might... I don't know. He said he's recording a thank you convo. I don't know what that means, but he's been doing that for almost 45 minutes, so hopefully he's almost done and he'll join us. Yeah. Hello, Astrovan777. I'm pretty sure I've never seen your name before. Hey, she's going to be in Virginia. That's the East Coast. I don't know which part of the East Coast exactly you're talking about, but hopefully it's close enough to go to this one in Virginia. I guess maybe I could start with a... I'm done. I can't do both. I can't. Oh, Daryl, you should tell us about Awa, because from your side of the story, we'll probably hear about it next week, but Carla has is it very close to you? I hope so. I'll talk more about it in a little bit. I don't want to upgrade to macOS Sierra at all. Get Siri on your Mac? Why? Why would I want to do that? Sorry, I'm using a Mac, obviously, now. I don't understand why I would want Siri on here. Like, I don't... Anyway, about... Oh, that's so sad. You've had some interesting luck. Aquarius noodles. You had some interesting luck with cons. And by interesting, I mean sad. Yeah, okay, so back to Awa. Carla, remember she told us her schedule last week, how she wasn't really going to have time for anything at all, except for the things that she was supposed to do, so no time for sleep. From what was it, like Wednesday? Tuesday last week till yesterday? You never know what you're gonna get. Sorry. This will be confusing when the chat's not here. Eric just said my luck is like a box of chocolates, so I had to yeah. Oh, you can't see all of my lower third. Sad. Tiny Japan. It looks like a snake. Let's change this because you can't read it. I had it say Mira Jane style, but oops. No. It didn't work because you can't read it all. Let's save this one. So she told me she has slept 23 hours and 20 minutes in the whole, like, forever that she was not sleeping because she was busy doing everything else. How was working the Crunchyroll booth? I know you were excited to do that. You've never done it before, right, Daryl? I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I know that everybody's really sleepy from it, so I would have been surprised if we had gotten everybody on, but Lisana has more homework to do than she has time for this. So that's not surprising because she was at AWA all weekend, and Carla has been sleepy. I think she said she slept all day, but she was still magic with Mira Sensei. I don't know any magic. I mean science. I'm good at science. Science is like magic, especially physics. Stupid physics. Oh, I used to know a card trick, but it required sort of cheating because you had to set up the deck beforehand. But it looked like it was shuffled, so you didn't have to shuffle them. Because when people looked through it, they couldn't figure out the pattern. And then it was math. All work and balls makes Daryl a dirty boy. I worked the crane game, and most of that was not laughing. Why? The crane, like the crane where you pick up the toys and put them in the chute? I hate those games. I hate those things. I did really, really well one time. Does anyone know that today is October 3rd? Like an FMA. Oh, I didn't. What? I would say that that's fair. It is the date on Edward's clock. I forgot about that. Well, hello, everybody. Today is definitely October 3rd, so that's good. But I don't. Yeah. Well, okay, Ashley. So we're super late because it's still just me. So welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast, but it's just me. Eric. Oh, that's awful and hilarious all at the same time. Happy Transmute Your Mother Day is what the chat says for all of you people who watch this later and don't have the chat because it doesn't save his comments. Apparently that's a thing that Vic said. Or you're wishing that to Vic, maybe? Vic said it on Twitter. Okay, happy Transmute Your Mother Day. He's terrible! You could get a free prize. Oh. Oh no, the claw wouldn't release? That's unfortunate. Is Meryl Watermaster? I don't remember. Yes, we are talking FMA because right now I'm waiting for Natsu to join us, so I'm just sort of talking to you via chat, which is what I'm looking at. I realize that that I'm not really looking at the camera. I'm looking at the chat, which is slightly to the left, at least of my screen, which makes me look right because it's mirrored. Oh no. That's terrible. I would have pointed the wrong way to the chat if I had hadn't thought about it. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can do swag. I have a lot of things open right now. Let's see if I can find it. It's the same swag as last week. Whoa. Let me just punch my phone into my keyboard. Maybe if I had Siri, I wouldn't do that. I don't know. Most recent fairy tale swag. Is that a link? It's not a link. I can't click it. Episode 253 news. Go here. Swag. Continue reading. Okay. Screen share. Get back into the frame. Episode 233. We'll share that one. I don't know the news. I'll have to look it up unless somebody knows any news off the top of their head that I can talk about. But I do have the swag. It's the same as last week, like I said. There's nothing terribly exciting except for what was exciting last week. So we have Fairy Tale Fairy Girls Volume 3, which is 8/24, and it will be released in 15 days. So October 18th of this year, of this month. This could be the final art. I think it probably is because, you know, Carla's really, she likes that a lot. So that's available at rightstuffanime.com, as is all the other manga. We also have the Fairy Tale Masters Edition. That is now being released October 25th, and it is $30, basically. We also have the Twin Dragons of Sabretooth, which will be released December 6th, and it is $8.24. And then we have Anime Volume 22, when we got Gajeel and Lily on there, and that's really exciting. That's episodes 253 to 265. That is also being released on December 6th, but that is from Funimation instead. We have the There's a Cat Gravure, or however you want to say it. It's $151.99, and the member price is now $145.99, and you have white or black, depending on which one you think is classier. Because, you know, Gravure is all about the class, and that's supposed to come out sometime in February of next year. You can snuggle Natsu because there's a Natsu body pillow from Hot Topic, and I know that some of you want there to be a gray one, but I don't know if there is. So you might just have to settle for Natsu. That's available at Hot Topic, and it's $35.92. Oh, that's cool. So apparently I wasn't paying that much attention last week because I didn't know there was a clock. Hey, Natsu's here.
Oh, hi.
Wow, I was doing swag, and I just learned that there's a clock. Even though this is last week's swag, apparently I was not paying attention. Because there's a clock from Crunchyroll.
Good stuff.
And it's $27.49 nice. Or $23.38 for non-members. Or I mean, for members. It's fine. I got it backwards. $23.38 for members. Yeah, you can also get the group magneting. Look, Natsu's here. It's so exciting. I don't have to talk to myself and have there be dead space while I wait for the audience to respond to me. I love that. I love talking to them, but I felt really awkward because I was like, oh, that's neat. Also, apparently Vic has a very morbid sense of humor because he said, happy Transmute Your Mother Day. October 3rd. I know. But I had to repeat it because I figured you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I find it funny.
Yeah.
I should just tweet back as Fairy Tale Podcast. Yeah, I hope you don't lose an arm and a leg. Or hope it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
You should. That would be funny.
Hope it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg and maybe a brother.
The body of a brother, anyway. Still got a soul. That's the important part. Okay, so we also have the full group magnet set. We've just got Team Team Natsu? Is that what we call them?
Sure.
I feel like they used to have a name, but I don't remember what it is anymore.
What? No, it was pretty much just Team Natsu. That's what we called it.
That's what I thought. It's $7.92 or $6.73 if you remember. It's available from Crunchyroll. We also have this kick-ass mug with Erza on it. I feel like I need this. It's $14.99 and it's available from E-Night Media. And then also this group tumbler. You have it for your coffee in the morning, and then when you don't drink it all because coffee is disgusting, you put it in this tumbler and you're set for the rest of the day while you attempt to drink it. Or you could just drink tea, which is not disgusting. But this tumbler is $9.99 and it's from circlered.com. So that's the swag.
I like how you did swag. You were like very enthusiastic about things and cracking jokes about others.
Oh, well, because I was talking to one of my coworkers today because I was doing con updates and they were like, so how do you make it interesting? And I was like, well, I trip over words or find people that are also going to be at the con that are not related to fairy tale but are equally neat. But mostly I just talk. And she's like, that sounds very exciting. I try really hard, but mostly I just mess up, and that's what's funny.
If Neil deGrasse Tyson shows up at a convention, you are going to lose your shit. It's just how it's going.
Amira Mug. Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
It's like, I don't care how far away it is. I'm going.
Eric says, happy Transmute Your Mother Day.
Oh, yeah.
Natsu.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tatsuya said he saw Zero Ice Trail Fairy Girls and Blue Mistral at the bookstore the other day.
Nice.
That's cool.
So should I talk about the thing that I was away for?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, to all of the people watching or listening here to the podcast, if you went and voted for Log Horizon Abridged, we did not sadly make it into the top 30. But we did win the audience vote, basically, which means we won the Fuck the Judges award. That's literally what it's called. And
that explains the saltiness. Okay.
The trophy for Fuck the Judges award is literally a golden penis.
I get it.
It is a golden penis trophy. So we won the golden penis.
I get it. Okay.
All right. So and we just the reason I was away is because we were recording a Skype call in which we were doing a big thank you to our fans, and we had the voice of Naotsugu and Henrietta and Akatsuki and me and our director Tony, all of us together. And we recorded a big thank you. We couldn't get Greg /Gray from the podcast /Shiro from Log Horizon on because he is having computer troubles at the moment. And I know that right now. I know that for a fact how that feels because unfortunately the reason I wasn't on last week is because the mic I had before, the Yeti mic that I had before, died. And so now I have a bigger, blacker mic.
Oh my. And a golden penis.
And a golden penis, yes. So, that's what ended up happening. And we appreciate all of your love and support. And I also have to apologize once again that around this time was when we were hoping to get the episode out for episode 2. But that has sadly been delayed because we need to do a couple more pickups, and there's still a bunch of editing that still needs to be done to episode 2, but it will be out this month. So episode 2 of Log Horizon Abridged will be out this month. So I hope you're looking forward to that. It's nice that Tiba happened to coincide when we wanted to start this. We were like, yeah, we should probably do one. And we started it was like 3 people involved in this. Nothing had actually gotten done. And then the very next day, the Tiba announcement happened. And so, yeah, there was that. So when we said that, there were a bunch of people that were like, oh, you probably disqualified because, you had this all planned out. And I was like, no, we literally decided we wanted to do this the day before. And then they announced it. And we were like, well, guess we better get all of. No, we didn't get disqualified at all. No. There were people that thought that the reason
that's why you
why
didn't make it in the top 30.
Yeah. Yeah, there are people that thought that, but no, that wasn't the case. And then there are other
So
people that think that there was another Log Horizon abridged, but there were no Log Horizon abridged entries besides ours. We asked the judges about it. We were like, okay, so people are wondering if there was another Log Horizon entry. Was there? And they're like, no, you were the only one. And we're like, okay.
so then it was a popularity contest. You are the winners.
The way I basically had to explain it yesterday is it's the Oscars and the People's Choice Awards. All right, so the Oscars is decided by the Academy, or in this case, the 6 judges for the Team 4-star thing, whereas the Fuck the Judges Award was audience-based, so it was the People's Choice Awards. So we lost the Oscars, but we won the People's Choice Awards. Tony, interestingly enough, made a joke about this, like saying if they did this annually, like every time we'd participate, we would win the Fuck the Judges Award, and we would be the Leonardo DiCaprio of abridging until finally we won our Oscar.
That would be funny.
That would be very funny. It's like, give Log
for.
Horizon, like, give Fat Dog Studios an Oscar. Like,
So that's what the voting was for then, was to give you this golden penis.
yes, to give us.
Okay.
So
I'm
thank
so
you for
glad
all your
that I
hard
helped
efforts.
do that.
Well, the thing is, we could actually bring it to conventions once it gets mailed to us. So there's that. And if you support Team 4-star on Patreon, you will actually get to see blurred images of it being made. So there you go.
That's so funny.
What?
So do we know who won then?
No.
Not yet.
The 30th and 29th entries just got released today. So
okay.
Yeah, we only know who the 3 runners-up and the winner for the Fuck the Judges Award are, and then the 39th and 29th entries in the top 30.
Got it.
So yeah. We did get shout-outs and from Takahata. Takahata reviewed, we had Takahata and HBI 2K review our series at the end after the video and talk about it a little bit. And Takahata straight publicly at the towards the end of the video said, and if you're looking for someone for a guest appearance, winky face. And we're like, Taka wants to be, Taka would not mind being a character in our bridge series. That's awesome. Yeah. So we're like,
cool.
oh, we're on board with that. Yeah. So, and then HBI 2K also agreed. He was like, I would love to do a guest sponsor, but it would have to be like a little later because we're still doing all the rest of the Tiba stuff. And yeah.
Right.
So, but we weren't planning on adding anybody at any time soon at this point. So it was like, yeah, we kind of have to write episode 3 first. Not immediately. Just say it. Yeah. Alrighty. Our
Eric
editor.
Says, now the question is, what will you do with the penis when you get it?
I don't get it. It's not being sent to me. It's being sent to Tony. So
that's okay.
You'd have to ask Gagiel what he's gonna do with it.
But he refuses to appear where he cannot be edited for just a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on live stuff today because his mood is not the best at the moment, and he's worried. I wasn't gonna say that, but I'm just gonna say
what
that
it sounds like.
He wasn't comfortable. He wasn't comfortable being live right now. So, yeah. And I can understand that. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, even though it sucks that we didn't make it into the top 30, there was a lot of really good stuff that came from this, and we're completely grateful because we've cracked 12,000 subs on the channel, and we've got almost 200,000 views as of now. So I mean, there was a lot of really good and really awesome stuff that happened just for being involved in this contest. So we greatly appreciate it, and we have a lot of love for everybody that enjoyed what we did, and for the comments and the feedback that we got from the judges, because we heard back from 3 of them. So nice. a lot of good helpful advice and critiques. So we greatly appreciate it, and we look forward to episode 2 coming out and everyone's opinions and love for that episode. I will say this, episode 2 is definitely a lot funnier than episode 1. Like, I had like reading it out loud, just going through like a cold read with Greg, people were rolling. It's just yeah. So
That's
it'll be
awesome.
lots of fun. Yeah. Moving on. What else do we have up on the lineup now, Mira Jane?
Oh, well, I was going to do news, but I haven't looked for any.
Also, if you haven't noticed, technically it's 2 fairy tale podcasts that are on right now.
There are. Both of us are very.
Yeah, I was like, yes, go. And it just said you were going to be in this call as fairy tale podcast. And I'm like, I don't care. Put me in the show.
Sweet. Well, I appreciate that. Also, I appreciate that you have a new mic because we don't have to tell you that you're a robot every like 30 seconds. So that's nice.
I don't know if it was the mic or if it was my internet. So.
Oh, well, I just assumed it was the mic because you said it died.
Yeah, the mic did die. So I don't know what's up with that. Also,
I don't know either.
No, I'll tell you about that later. So moving on.
Double podcast. Says Alex.
Yeah. Podcast section.
Con updates, and we obviously don't have Lisana, so no Reedus Gallery.
We don't have Carla, so no Guess Who.
Nope, because Carla is sleeping because she hasn't slept in like a week, literally.
Let's see what else. We don't have. What is on the docket for what's new in Animoo?
Relife. We could talk about
Relife.
Relife. No,
we
not Relife.
ReZero last week.
Frick. ReZero.
Yeah, let's talk about ReZero. Yeah,
I
want to do that. We will talk about that. We will do that. And
okay,
then
do we want to do con updates first?
We'll do con updates, then we'll do that, and then is it just straight to manga?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look up news.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. I think I talked enough about the abridged stuff that technically classifies as our news segment done. That's
fine. That's podcast news.
That's podcast news.
Apparently, the Ruby Volume 4 trailer came out. Do we have a blue cat?
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, I want to see it. Is it the same trailer that they showed at RTX, or is it a new trailer? Let me know in the comments.
Okay.
If it's the same trailer, then I've seen it, but I want to know if it's a different trailer.
Oh, I don't know. Daryl says ReZero, but it says ReZerp because the O is a P. It says
ReZerp.
He says the volume's coming out the 22nd of this month, so I don't know if that's
volume 4 of Ruby is what he's talking about. 22nd.
It's the same trailer, but they gave it some polish, is what he said.
No.
I don't know what that means because I haven't seen the other one.
Oh,
Daryl says same trailer, but a character spot.
Oh, nice. All right.
So more. Okay, well, we'll talk about con updates, and that way Eric can learn how far he has to travel to see Jeremy. It's literally the last con I'm going to talk about too. So, sorry, Eric.
Alrighty, let's get it cracking.
Okay, so we have Snafu Con, and I finally remembered to write down what that means. It's Sierra Nevada Anime Fans Unite. I was like, what the heck? That's not...
Okay, that's not what snafu actually means, but please continue.
Nope. I know, right? I was like, oh, it's clever, but also irritating. Dang it.
I'm like, I know what snafu actually means. Oh, last thing I forgot to mention that I said I would mention on the show, and again, I know I'm going from con right back to abridged, but our editor, who got the most praise, all 6 of the judges loved his editing work. Just throwing that out there. But if you would like to follow our editor for freaking Log Horizon Abridged, you can do that. He just made a Twitter account, so go and show him lots of love. That his name, if I go back on Twitter, Jesus. Okay, I had to press the back button on Twitter because there it is. That is, it's Danny. So RSGA 19. So RS Games 99 rather, but he is our editor for.
Wait, RSGA what?
RSGA 19.
19. 19.
Yep. RSGA 19er.
Okay, cool.
But basically, he is our editor, and he's got 2 followers right now. He needs more. But if you loved the Log Horizon Abridged, go follow him. He will be posting up stuff, and you may get early peeks at like behind the scenes stuff. You never know. But yeah, there's good stuff all around on that. And make sure to show him some love. Even if you don't follow him, just let him know, hey, you did a really good job on your abridged series. Well edited. You know,
You the best.
let him feel the loves. All right.
Okay, so
that's
Snafu,
that.
Snafu, which does not actually mean Sierra Nevada Anime Fans Unite.
Yeah, that's not the actual.
Is this weekend?
Lies.
It's this weekend, the 7th through the 9th. It's at the John Oscuaga's Nugget Casino Resort in Sparks, Nevada, and I'm really looking forward to not having to say that for another week, because I feel like I'm butchering it every time. But that's Aaron Roberts will be there. He's Samuel. He's the other buff cat in the Ark, the Key to the Starry Sky. Is that what it's called? Yeah. We also have Anime Getaway St. Louis. It's October 8th. It's a one-day con. It's at the Gateway Center in Collinsville, Illinois. And Brina Palencia and Trina Nishimura will both be there. So Juvia and Sherry. Can't talk. I know Kabocha-con has Rachel Messer. She doesn't have an official character, but she is a bunch of random voices. So she'll be at Kabocha-con, but I don't have the information for the convention because I don't know who she actually is. She's just a bunch of random voices. So I thought that I could mention it, but that's about it.
You could, and you did. So there you go.
We have another anime convention, and yes, that's what it's called, and I think it's clever, and I like it a lot. It's October 12th through the 14th at the Radisson Hotel Manchester downtown in Manchester, New Hampshire. And I actually am really excited about this one because we have a bunch of people we don't normally see. So we have Leah Clark, who is, Mavis, and Matt Mercer, who is Silver. And we see J. Michael Tatum all the time, but he's Simon. And then Taliesin Jaffe is Dist from the movie. So we've got 3 ones that we don't see very often. And so it's very exciting. We also have TriCon, which is October 14th through the 16th at the Holiday Inn Evansville Airport in Evansville, Indiana. And Austin Tyndall will be there. He is Alzac. The week after that, we have Anime Bonsai. Oh, no. That's only 3 weeks away. I have to run 13 miles in 3 weeks. I'm doing a half marathon that weekend. Nervous. Anyway, Anime Bonsai is October 21st through the 23rd at the Davis Conference Center in Layton, Utah, and Chris Sabat will be there. These 2 cons, so Josh Grell was scheduled at these 2 cons, and we finally figured out which one he's actually going to because he canceled for one of them. So we have Anime Fusion, October 21st through the 23rd again at the Ramada Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. And Carrie Savage will be there, and Greg Ayers will be there. So we have Lisana and Sho, and and Josh Grell is not going to be at that one. So the previous weeks where I said he was going to be at both of these the same week in different states are not true. So he will be at Anime USA instead, which is the same days, the Washington Marriott, Wardman Park, Washington, D.C., and he'll be there. So Josh Grell will be there along with Jade Saxton and Alexis Tipton and Micah Solisad and Jason Liebrecht. So we have Miliana and Carla. This is not in the right order. And Midnight and Chase from the movie. And then Black Snake and Hughes is Josh Grell. We also have Anime Getaway Jackson, Mississippi. And when I was writing this out, I just kept thinking of that stupid song. And I just... Anyway, don't laugh at me. You're the worst. But so I've had what's it called? It's that Bruno Mars song. Oh, I know what it is, but I'm blanking on it. That's fine. It's been stuck in my head. I know you guys will tell me what it is. That's a one-day con. It's October 22nd at the Embassy Suites Jackson, North Ridgeland. In Jackson, Mississippi, and Lauren Lando will be there. She's Katya. Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. I have it on Spotify. Too hot, damn. Frick. Why can't I remember the name of this song, which apparently rhymes. let's look at my playlists, and I've got it on. Whoa! I'm sorry. We have to put this on pause for now. I can't think of the song name still.
Which one?
The Bruno Mars song.
Okay. That's not helping.
The Uptown Funk. I was never gonna get there.
Okay.
Because there's a con in Jackson, Mississippi, and so I've had Uptown Funk stuck in my head all day. Uptown Funk. Whew, got there eventually. I had to look it up on Spotify because I didn't want to
Dark
just do
Lord
it.
Funk You Up. Dark Lord Funk You Up.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of these anime getaway cons, just one-day cons, and there's a surprising amount of fairy tale voice actors at them, which is very exciting. Yeah, we have Anime, I think is what I'm going to call it. It's ANI:ME, so I don't really know. I don't know. It's October 27th through the 29th at the Do Forum in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, and Todd Habercorn will be there.
He's going to be in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, which is super cool. We also have KumoriCon, which is October 28th through the 30th, and that is at the Oregon Convention Center in Portland, Oregon, and we'll have Sunny Strait, who is Reedus, and Mikolo and Martam, and Eric Vale, who is Loki, and Caitlin Glass, who is Evergreen, and Austin Tyndall, who is Alzak. We'll have those guys there. That's very exciting.
Yay!
We have OniCon, which is such a great con name, especially if you're going to have it the weekend of Getaway with Cosplay Day. So it's October 28th through the 30th, so it's right before Halloween. It's at the Galveston Island.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Anyway, it's at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort in Galveston, Texas, and we have Greg Ayers and Taliesin Jaffe. Almost got it wrong. Jaffe. So show and dist. We have Stan Lee's Kamikaze Expo at the Los Angeles Convention Center in Los Angeles, California, and Lauren Landa, who's Katya, will be there. Also Stan Lee, go figure. He can't not show up at his own convention since he has to show up in his movies. So what else did you expect? I finally looked up who Scott and Nick are. I finally looked up who they actually are in Fairy Tail, so I have names to go with them, not one of the Treasure Hunter Guild. So we have Youmacon, Youmacon.
Youmacon? That's in October? Wow.
No, it's in November.
I kind of want to go to that. When?
It is November 3rd through the 6th at the Detroit Marriott at the Renaissance Center / also the Cobo Center in Detroit, Michigan.
I really do want to go to that just to show up with. I would totally message. Tony about that and be like, "Let's go. We're going to Detroit." Like,
there's gonna be a shit ton of Fairy Tail voice actors, and by that I mean there are 10.
Okay, hold on. On top of all that, like I would go to their panel. We would go in there all quiet, and then we would come in there like we would at one time get called upon and be like, we just wanted to show you something really cool, guys. And then hold up the shiny golden dick and just be like, thanks.
I was gonna say Team 4 Star is gonna be there, all of them. So
yeah, I know.
Thanks, guys.
Kind of want to do that.
But so we have Todd and Monica and Vic will all be there, so that'll be fun. And then we have Scott, who is Hiroshi, the swordsman guy. Oops, I wrote Rala the sword. I meant to write hammer. I thought I typed out hammer, but I guess I didn't. And Nick is Rala the hammer. So yeah. And then Ian Sinclair will be there. I want him to cook for me. What?
I want him to cook for me.
Oh, is he good? Is he a good chef?
Ian is known at Funimation for cooking very good food, which is why I found it hilarious when he was cast as Toriko.
Oh gosh, that's awesome. But also the rest of Team 4-Star will be there. So if you have a golden penis, you should probably take it there and show it to them. But not actually, because you might begin public indecency.
Public indecency. Yeah.
So don't actually do that. Also,
I really want to go, but I know I probably couldn't make it.
Okay, that would be fun though. Austin Tyndall will be there, and J. Michael Tatum, and Kyle Hebert, and then Joel McDonald, who we haven't seen for a while. So we've got Zaref going to be there, and Vice Logia, and Simon, and Fake Natsu, and Todd, and me, and Margear. So there's going to be a bunch of people there. It'll be.
You're going to be at which one? Which one are you going to be at?
I'm not actually going to be there. Monica's going to be there, so Mira will be there.
And okay,
it's Yomacon. We have Anime NebraskaCon, which the puns. I didn't realize how many puns there were for anime conventions until I started doing this segment.
And then you started groaning.
Also, I love them. That is November 4th through the 6th, and Caitlin Glass will be there. She's evergreen. Aaron Dismuke is somebody we haven't seen in a long time. He's Hibiki. Sunny Straight will be there. He's Reedus. Alexis Tipton, who's Miliana, and then Jade Saxton, who is Carla. We also have, and this is one that I've either missed or never seen before, we have Anime Ohana. It's also the 4th through the 6th at the Pagoda Hotel in Honolulu, Hawaii. And David Wald will be there. He's Gajeel. And I have either missed his name forever or just didn't. I don't think he's ever been at anything. Anyway, there's something called NakamaCon that weekend too, and it doesn't have any information about it, so I don't know what's going on yet. But I feel like if they don't have a fairy tale voice actor there, it will be kind of a there's a track on the soundtrack called Nakamatachi, so I feel like you have to have a fairy tale somebody represent. But the last one, and this one that you've been waiting for, Eric, it's called NekoCon. It's November 4th through the 6th at the Hampton Roads Convention Center in Hampton, Virginia. And Lauren Landa, who is Katya, and Mike McFarland, who is Nab. I either disregard him or haven't looked him up or whatever, but I feel like I haven't seen his name for a while. He's Nab and Vidaldus, the weird guitarist guy from the trio. And then Jeremy will be there. So we have Lucy.
Alrighty.
The guitarist guy is super weird. Vidaldus Taka.
With all of his glory.
Yeah, Mike is the director, right?
Mike is the director for One Piece.
One Piece, okay.
Yeah. No. We know the director for Fairy Tail. That's Tyler.
I could have sworn it was Tyler that was the director.
It is Tyler that's the director.
But I was like, maybe ADR is different than just straight up director.
I mean, Mike may have Mike may have done some episodes and stuff, but Mike is the director for a lot of different series, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
know that.
moving on.
Never forget. You
Rocker
did,
Julia.
Eric. Shame on you.
I feel like every time I feel like I just want to run up to Mike with a picture of Rocker on there and just be like, give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair. And see what he does. Yeah, it's awesome.
The chat ruined your cat? What?
Okay.
Tatsuya says this chat ruined my cat. We need the old one back. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I'm not sure I want to. Moving on.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dignify that with a response. Yes,
right. So, feels the shame. Good. Just kidding. It's okay. I make
so moving on.
A bunch of mistakes all the time. So
what are we doing now? We're doing ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It started out so good. In the middle, it got boring. In the end, it got good again.
That's how I felt. There was like a good 8 episodes where I just hated Natsuki, and I was like, God freaking go away. I mean, to be fair, like I can't even imagine the mental duress and just like of dying every day, and seeing all of the ones you care about so much just like bloody and torn to shreds and all that or whatever so many times in a row, and knowing that you should have been able to save them.
I especially like the part at the end where you actually do see like something of the witch
right?
at some point, and she's like, I don't even like you, get the hell out of my boy. And it's just like, oh damn.
Oh god,
like that.
with Beetlejuice, and he's just freaking insane.
Oh god, is he? Like,
he's so creepy.
But taking down the white whale, that was badass.
That was super badass. And
yeah.
I was like, oh man. And then I was like, oh, there's only like 3 episodes left. Is he gonna die again? Are we gonna go back? Where's the new save point? Like, what?
And then you find the new save point, and you're like, what?
I was like, whew, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was always really confused about who he had met, which time he was alive. Like, I was like, how do you keep straight who you know and who you don't? Like, when he was talking to Otto, and Otto was like, who the hell are you? Like, we've never met before, but you're acting like we know each other. I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't this try. That's right. But yeah, I was really stoked on it at first. Like,
it was a very interesting concept at the very least, man.
Yeah, it was a Groundhog Day with more suffering.
Yeah, I want more. I really do want more ReZero.
I do too. Apparently Felix is voiced by Carla. And yes, Felix was a dude, but also chose to dress like a lady.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Yeah, no, I was super into it at first because it was really cute and lighthearted, even though he was like he died a fairly gruesome death a few times. And it was super confusing when she like gave her name as somebody else, and then he tried to call her that the next time around, and she was like, get out of here. You're like, why would you call me that? And he's like, what the hell? That's what you told me your name was. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. And like, I understand why he had his mental break, but I kind of wish that it hadn't been 8 episodes long.
Yeah, right.
And it took an entire episode of talking with Rem to make him better. That's all they did that episode. They talked.
Rem is best girl. Rem is literally best girl.
She's so cute.
Adorable.
But Puck. I love Puck.
Puck is your favorite?
Puck is adorable and also terrifying. So I took a break. I watched episode 17, and then the start of episode 18 is this, you've got giant Puck, and he's super angry, right? And I was like, what the hell? I don't remember, because I took a 6-7 week break. I was like, what is this?
Like, hey, Puck you.
So I had to go watch the end of the other one, and I was like, why is this happening? Like, who took possession of Puck? And then I was like, nope, that's not what's happening.
Puck happened.
Apparently Puck this happened. Was Amelia's first role as a Seiyu.
Oh
no. She's just kidding. Her first role was Seiyu's life. Or one of her first roles. I don't know. But yeah. I liked it. I want to see more. Because I want to know how the elections turn out. And also I want to know how
I want to know more about the witch and what her actual
I was gonna say, I want to know how Natsuki is related to the witch, because she obviously chose him for something, but it would appear that the something she chose the wrong person. Because
maybe, or did she?
I don't know. But it seems like he's working against her at least because he's working against the witch's cult, which
honestly, I think the witch's cult has it all wrong. And that's the whole thing, because like the witches, the Beetlejuice, one of the big core members of the witches cult, and she was like, "No, you're retarded. Get the hell out of here." She's like, "I want nothing to do with you." And literally, I'm like, "Is that how is that how she feels about all of the people in the witches cult?" She's like, "Look, I had a good thing going, and you guys made a cult over it and messed it all up."
Yeah, I wonder if it's almost one of those things where it's like,
you don't understand a thing about me kind of moments. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to wonder when she did kick Beetlejuice out of Natsuki. But what I was,
Yeah.
but I mean, the fact that Natsuki is so obsessed with Emilia, and Emilia is said to resemble Satella, right? Right, the witch.
Satella, yeah,
The
Satella.
witch. I wonder if, like, in giving half elves a better name and getting her elected, like, that serves the witch's purpose, and being like, I'm not actually a bad guy. You just think I am because you think I am.
Yeah.
But
So it's just kind of we don't know the witch's motivations. We just know that her motivations and the witch's cult's motivations do not line up at all, and that's interesting enough right there. And I'm like,
yeah,
I need more. I absolutely need more.
yeah.
So there's that.
But I know it's based on light novels, right?
It may
I can't
be. I
even.
don't know. I haven't looked into it. So
So I tried at one point, but I can't remember what I ended up finding out. But I feel like I was not able to read them.
yeah,
Um,
that doesn't surprise me.
yeah,
Light novels typically stay in Japan, which is sad. They shouldn't.
agreed. Or I
There's
could
a
just learn
lot
to
of
read
like,
Japanese
or that,
because
yeah,
that's easy.
yeah, super simple. Keeping
I
it simple, man. Keeping it simple. All
because
right.
I don't really have room or funds. It was being bad, and I was reading Soul Eater online, and there are 2 pages in one of the chapters that aren't translated, and I got one of them. It was all hiragana. I was able to read it, and like I guessed the meaning, and then I had a translator tell me what the reason was. But the next page, I was like, nope, too much kanji. I was able to understand what Death the
Far too
Kid
much kanji.
and Black Star and Soul said as Stein was telling them what to do. And that was interesting to see their different speaking styles. But
Also, funny enough, and just going back to a previous point in time in my podcasting career, Naruto Shippuden had a 2-part episode this week, in which they got through they did the fight, the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke, and it was really freaking cool and definitely
so
heavily emotional with the undertones. No, it's not over. They've still got chapter 700 to do.
Oh, right.
So that there will be one more episode. I think it's going to be that epilogue episode, and then the series I think will be done. If it's not done by the next episode, it's going to be done really, really soon. So there's still a little bit of content to go, but it's definitely making its way to the end. If they don't insert more filler, which please do not, just let the show end. Doesn't need more filler. We already had issues with the way that the manga ended. Don't make it worse with the anime. Just saying.
Unless they use well, it's already been rushed. I was going to say, unless they use the anime to give the ending that he wanted to give, but was rushed into.
Yeah, that's true. That could possibly be how it goes. I wouldn't mind that so long as Kishimoto is like heavily involved in that, then that's fine. If that's why they took a break, because they took a break, they took like a 2 maybe 3 week long break before they did this 1 hour special of 2 episodes, and the fight ended that quick, and so I was like, oh damn. So they got through the entire fight in 2 episodes, and I was like, well,
really? That was like 10 chapters worth of fighting.
It was 4 chapters worth of fighting.
Okay, well, I read them all so fast, actually, I don't remember how long all of them took.
Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't a very long fight in the manga, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. So yeah, going back to that, I was doing a little Konoha Corner nostalgia stuff, and oh my god, they used so much of the original freaking music from the original series.
Oh, really?
There's so much damn. Oh, dude, the sadness theme, the Naruto theme, like all of that is coming back a lot as the anime is coming towards its end, and it's hitting me in the feels so hard.
That was rude.
The whole thing with the fight that took place with Kaguya, there were a lot of the original Naruto series themes in there, and then when Naruto said goodbye to his father, that thing, oh my god, like all of the feels were ever present, and the music was on point, and I cannot stress how good it is to have the original series music back at the end of a show like they did with Fairy Tail season 2 or series 2, when they actually brought back the Fairy Tail theme, and when they added in Masayuma chasing from the beginning of season 2.
Oh, that was rough.
Having all of that in there just like really accentuated the emotional draw of the anime. Yeah, like the sound guys know what they're doing. What? But yeah, Naruto definitely gave me the feel. So there's that. Now back to Fairy Tail, because I think we're at manga time now.
We are at manga time. You're kind of robot-y though.
Ugh. So it is in fact my connection.
Yeah.
Fresh in a moment. What? No. God dang it.
What? No.
It took me to. I was trying to get to the manga. Crunchyroll's being really slow, and it took me to an anime instead.
Oh, look, Real Life. I should read that.
Real Life, yes, the manga for Real Life is there.
Chapter 503.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
There's so many people using the internet at the moment, so it's like, got a PlayStation 4 over there, got freaking laptop, got me on this, and the live stream. Yeah, so much stuff going on. So, am I still very robotic?
We do not need to binge watch all of Naruto.
No, we really do not.
Alex,
it's not gonna happen.
Alex says, "Oh, we just need to binge watch all of Naruto." I binge read it. I don't think I'll probably ever watch it.
Okay, there we go. Fairy Tail. Click on it. Take me to Fairy Tail.
Take me there.
Am I still very robotic?
A little bit, but it's really not that bad.
Perhaps that might help. I can kill that one, but I will kill one.
We'll just use it as it can be your voice for the week. I should really not look at these things. So, I grew up in Colorado, right? So the JonBenet Ramsey case was a big deal for me. And then her brother recently spoke to Dr. Phil, so I was reading more about it before you got on the show. And so I still have all of those tabs open. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't.
Oh, man. I did not realize season 2 of Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans came. The first episode aired yesterday.
Oh.
Had I known, I would have. And Saturday, Haikyuu season 3. So there you go. Okay, so your girl voices on boy voices. That's just how we're doing it. Oh,
okay.
Dear Lord.
Are you regretting that decision?
Don't be like that, Crunchyroll. No, I'm not regretting that decision. It's just that
you unroboted.
The thing popped up. Well, I did close like 4 tabs. I still got 9 tabs open.
What the hell? You're like Elfman.
I've been having to keep up with a lot of stuff lately, so yeah, there's that.
Yeah,
okay,
I do that too.
On with the show. Fairy Tail, chapter 503, The Last Sight Scene.
I assume this is Lucy.
Oh, apparently, the cover with Wendy on there. I think it was Mashima that straight out was saying that when he posted this picture, he was like, finally, like, she's coming of an age where she's finally aware that boys are looking at her.
Yeah, that's what it said on Manga Stream.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, this is her because Natsu's unconscious.
Great. Natsu! Yeah. Boobs. What? When did this happen? Anti-magic cuffs?
Also
even Ishgal has a convenient item or two. These did a number on me. I looked just as you do now. You took my brandish and you broke her. You're going to pay dearly for that. Teleportation? What? What are you doing, you perv? Give it back! Don't worry, you'll have company. I'm going to strip him too. But wait, he's not responding to anything, is he? Is he dead? You have big eyes. Is everyone in Ishgal like that? Maybe I'll gouge those annoying eyes out first. What? Aren't you going to do anything fun, like scream or cry? If it will make you happy... Oop, that's... Wait. Lucy. Lucy's saying that. If it will make you happy, go right ahead, you piece of scum. I don't need my eyes to remember the faces of the people I love. If I want to see my guild or the streets of Magnolia, I can just picture them in my head. I remember it all, down to the stains on the books I've read. Oh, it rhymed. So if you want to take my eyes, then do it. You're not going to scare me. I would really like to stop talking to myself at this point. You little witch. When I get done with you, no one will even be able to tell who you are. Natsu!
Grind.
Oh no.
I love this aftermath right here.
Right? Huh? What's in my eyes? Someone else's blood? I'm not tied down anymore. And the chair I was tied to is in pieces? Where is he? Where's Natsu?
Yeah, Natsu did that. God.
Oh, monster. What about Natsu? Where's Natsu? He's a monster. No. You mean Natsu is... How could he move inside my time? How could he have more power than a god? Only END could.
Lucy!
Happy!
Wah!
Wah. So Natsu isn't with you? Polishka-san! Brandishing her dots.
Yep.
Randy, I'm so glad you're still alive. No time for that. We have to get those restraints off you and onto Mari right now. She has the power to stop time. We don't want to give her the chance to use it. What in the world happened here? I have no idea. I was caught and trussed up. So was Natsu. But when I came to, she had already been defeated and Natsu was gone. Do you remember that tumor Natsu had inside him? At the time, I thought it was an accumulation of anti-ether nanos generated by overuse of magic. But it was something else. What exactly, I'm still not certain. But when it was returned to normal size, it brought on symptoms. Or rather, it may have awakened something within him. Some demonic power.
END?
I have to go look for Natsu. Really? Like that? Exhibitionist.
Zareth. Where is Zareth? There? Natsu. Gray.
I'm so glad
to be continued. No, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I'm so glad I read literally everything in the chapter, except for like 10 words.
To be continued in chapter 504, The Gash.
405. We're going back in time with Randy.
Yeah. Randy did it. It's all her fault. No, oh God, like, man, the ending of that. Jesus.
Oh, I know. Why?
Gray and Natsu are gonna finally have their standoff.
Maybe. Unless Mashima does what he always does and changes tactics and goes to a different fight. I haven't read it yet because it's not
confirming anything. I'm not confirming or denying anything.
I haven't read it yet because it's not out yet.
Yep, it's not out yet. It's not out yet. It'll be out tomorrow. You got less than 24 hours, people. It'll be out.
I don't know.
Less than 23
now
too.
What?
Less than 23 now too. Yeah. So 20 less than 23 hours. It comes out at around 9 o'clock my time.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna let you do the outro because I gotta get ready for bed.
Frick, I don't remember the outro.
Oh dear Lord. I was depending on you.
Nope.
Oh well. All right. So go ahead and leave comments about the manga. We still want to read those, but I gotta get the episode over. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do the outro. What do you want to name this episode, Mira?
Mira tries her best. Also, don't. If you want to make your own name, you have to leave it in comments. So you have to wait till the comments reappear.
Yeah. Okay. The Shiny Golden Podcast. Yeah.
I like that.
The Shiny Golden Podcast. Alrighty.
I like that a
lot. So yeah, that is basically the end of the show. If you want to check us out on any of our social media, links are in the description below. Make sure to click on one of those to check us out. Keep up to date with us on Twitter because I post on there a lot. Like I started gaming again as Shaggy and not just doing Destiny stuff, and I played a horror game. Sadly, I got to apologize to the people that actually came by and actually watched me. I finished it tonight and I forgot to stream it. Oops. Well, more accurately, I did it this afternoon. I had one thing left to do. No, two. I had 2 places to go in story, and then it was over, and I totally did not stream it. I just was like so engrossed with the game that because at that time I was running around trying to collect as many things as I can, and I was like, I don't want to stream that. That's kind of stupid and boring, and I wouldn't really be talking. And then I got back to the story, and I totally forgot to start streaming it again at the story. So I would have to create a whole new game because where it has me is literally the last part of the game. And so I could show you the ending, but that would be about it.
Oops.
Yeah. So, and I wouldn't be doing a lot of talking over the cutscene. And let's face it, the majority of the ending is a cutscene. So there's that. That having been said, thank you for coming by and watching it. I'll try and put it up on my YouTube channel very soon. There is still some more Destiny shenanigans that I plan on doing. I created a Hunter, and I will be creating a Titan next, and I'll be streaming that as well. So if you want to see what Destiny's like from start to current, I will be doing that. So hopefully you guys will watch and enjoy that as well. But while you're doing all that, please don't forget the reason that we're all here. No, wait, I forgot one thing. If you want to help us out, you can show us some support on our website, which is fairytalepodcast.com, and you can click the donate button that is at the top of all of the posts that we make and insert the monetary amount of your choice into Happy's little pouch.
SoundCloud?
Yes, we're also on SoundCloud. Well, yeah. To all of you listening on SoundCloud, thank you for your support. If you want to check us out, Fairy Tale Podcast on SoundCloud. While you're doing all that, please don't forget the reason that we are all here, and that, of course, is the Fairy Tale series. Help keep Hiro Mashima employed, and it's really easy to do. Just purchase the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag that's out there. Needed a breath after that. Show your support by being a fan. Remember to be a mage, not an internet pirate, because we've all seen what Urza does to pirates, and it's just not pretty. Never look at Italia in the same way again. That having been said, I'm Natsu Dragneel. I am here with Mira Jane.
Hello.
That is the show for the night. I'm sorry we cut it so short at the end and tried to rush through the ending, but yeah, work and sleep. Those are things that are needed. Yeah. So, good night, everybody.
Wiener fish.